The legendary Emerald Tablets and the Secrets of the Universe. Atlantean Technology. Thought the Atlantean were supposed to have written these tablets, and I have a playlist, so I'll leave it for you. It's amazing what technology they had. And it was written by Thoth the Atlantean, or Hermes, as we see here, Hermes Trismegistus. Thrice great, in other words, in Greek. That's a Greek word. Now, the emerald tablet, said to be the tablet of emerald or green stone, inscribed with the secrets of the universe. And they had, I read it for you, it's like 42 books, and it's a playlist. And if you have time, as you're having your coffee or having dinner or something, you can start listening to it, because it's amazing what kind of philosophy and technology the Atlantean Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus says that they were abusing their knowledge and advanced technology to the point that it was just a matter of time before divine intervention would do away with them. And that's exactly what one of the Egyptian high priests told Solon, who told Plato of the past destructions of the world. Now, these emerald tablets, he says, Thoth the Atlantean, written by Thoth the Atlantean, says that they had such advanced technology. They had space flight, and they had interstellar flight, and they had interdimensional travel. They were going from one dimension to the other. And also, they were doing things that were detrimental to humans in the world. Now, this is by Dwight on Ancient Origins, and it's on Collective Spark. Kindly support my Patreon account, since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. The origins of Western alchemy can be traced back to Hellenistic Egypt, in particular to the city of Alexandria. Alexandria, of course, was established by Alexander the Great, and he gave the city his name, Alexandria. It's basically in the area of north of Cairo, in the delta of the Nile. One of the most important characters in the mythology of alchemy is Hermes Trismegistus, Hermes the Thrice Great. The name of this figure is derived from the Egyptian god of wisdom, Thoth, and his Greek counterpart, Hermes. The Hermetica, which is said to be written by Hermes Trismegistus, is generally regarded as the basis of Western alchemical philosophy and practice. Also, Hermes Trismegistus is also believed to be the author of the Emerald Tablet, Thoth that is, or Hermes. Now, legends of the Emerald Tablet, and it's amazing what he says in there, having to do with after the sinking of Atlantis, that a lot of Atlanteans knew that it was sinking because it didn't happen immediately. It was like over a period of time, that a lot of Atlanteans went to other continents of the world, because as we know, they had space flight. The first thing they did was establish pyramid complexes. And Thoth says that he has hidden his ship, he has buried his spaceship under a sphinx in a complex of pyramids in Egypt. Now, we don't know if it's Giza. He claims that he wants to credit himself with building the Giza pyramids as well. Now, the legend of the Emerald Tablets is said to be a tablet of emerald or green stone inscribed with the secrets of the universe. The source of the original Emerald Tablet is not clear, hence it's surrounded by legends. The most common story claims that the tablet was found in a cave tomb under the statues of Hermes in Tiana, clutched in the hands of the corpse of Hermes Trismegistus himself. So that means Hermes himself. Now, and the creator of the Emerald Tablet has been provided in myth as the Egyptian god Thoth. And we know that these were not gods. They were sort of, very advanced Atlanteans. And they called them God. People called them gods because, of course, ordinary people didn't have the knowledge that these Atlanteans had. Now, the creator of the Emerald Tablets, Egyptian god Thoth, who Armando May writes, quote, divided his knowledge into 42 plates of emerald, codifying the great scientific principles ruling the universe. The legend tells that after the gods' fall, the hermetic tablets were cleverly hidden so that no human being might find them. Only Thoth, on his return to that dimension, was able to recover the mysterious book. Now, another legend suggests that it was the third son of Adam and Eve, Seth, who originally wrote it. That's amazing, isn't it? That's the first time I've heard that. Others believe that the tablet was once held within the Ark of the Covenant. Some even claim that the original source of the Emerald Tablet is none other than the fabled city of Atlantis. Now, I would venture to say it's from Atlantis. Now, spreading stories of the Emerald Tablets, while various claims have been made regarding the origins of the Emerald Tablets, as yet no verifiable evidence has been found to support them. The oldest documentable source of the Emerald Tablets text is the Kibat Sir al-Haliki, the Book of the Secret of Creation and the Art of Nature, which was itself a composite of earlier works. This was an Arabic work written in the 8th century AD and attributed to Belinus or Pseudo-Apollonius of Tyana. It is Belina who provides us with the story of how he discovered the Emerald Tablet in the caved tomb, and based on his Arabic work, some believe that the Emerald Tablet was also an Arabic text and written between the 6th and 8th centuries AD, rather than a piece of work from antiquity, as many have claimed. Well, if you see the letters on there, they don't look Arabic to me. They look like Proto-Hellenistic or Proto-Aramaic. Now, while Belinus claimed that the Emerald Tablet was written originally in Greek, the original document that he purportedly possessed no longer exists, if indeed it existed at all. Some say the text burnt up in the Library of Alexandria. Nevertheless, Belinus' version of the text itself quickly became well known and has been translated by various people over the centuries. For instance, an early version of the Emerald Tablet also appeared in the work called the Kitab Ustukas al-Thani, or the second book of the Elements of the Foundation, which is attributed to Jabir ibn Hayyan. It would, however, take several more centuries before the text was accessible to Europeans. In the 12th century AD, the Emerald Tablet was translated into Latin by Hugo von Santalla. And now, what's written on the Emerald Tablet? It's amazing. Any type of high technology you can think of. Now, what's written on the Emerald Tablet? The Emerald Tablet would become one of the pillars of Western alchemy. It was a highly influential text in medieval and Renaissance alchemy, and probably still is today. In addition to translations of the Emerald Tablet, numerous commentaries have also been written regarding its contents. For instance, a translation by Isaac Newton was discovered among his alchemical papers. This translation is currently being held in King's College Library in Cambridge University. Other notable researchers of the Emerald Tablets include Roger Bacon, Albertus Magnus, John Dee, and Aleister Crowley. And today, knowledge of the legendary Emerald Tablet, at least one interpretation of it, is reaching new audiences with its presence in the surreal German language series Dark. Now, an interpretation of the Emerald Tablet text is not straightforward matter. It is, after all, a piece of esoteric texts. One interpretation, for instance, suggests that the text describes 7 stages of alchemical transformation: calcination, dissolution, separation, conjunction, fermentation, distillation, and coagulation. Yet, despite the various interpretations available, it seems that none of their authors claim to possess knowledge of the whole truth. Furthermore, readers are encouraged to read the text and try to interpret and find the hidden truth themselves. This article was originally published on Ancient Origins, is published here under Creative Commons license on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support, and I will leave a link to the playlist of the Emerald Tablets for you to enjoy in the description box below. Thank you for your support.